new crusaders with no agenda, no agenda.
Hey, I'm Miss Chrissie.
And I'm Steve.
And you're listening to JAGcast, episode number 141, the podcast of the Jenkintown Arts Garage.
Yeah, where we explore the intersection of the arts and technology.
And small business support, Stephen.
Yes, and small business support, because today we are talking about a new small business that has joined us in Jenkintown.
That's right. So, can you say it? Because I'm terrible at it.
Carminati Creamery has finally opened up shop in, what do we call that little area?
Yorkway Place.
Yorkway Place. And we just tried them out last night. So we're going to give a little bit of a little background and then our quick little review. I don't think it's going to be a very long episode.
Yeah, I think that's fine, though.
Okay.
So where's the background, Stephen? Are you going to do that?
The back. So for those watching, I think you mean the screen share, right? So you can see the website.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. This is the website is carminaticreamery.com, and I'll put it in the show notes. But there are two locations. There's one in Glenside, and one we're talking about just opened up in Jenkintown. Let's see if we can view it. The website is
That's
intense.
Glenside.
What's Glenside?
You passed the Glenside location.
Yeah, let's try to get down here. There's a
there
picture.
There it is, Yorkway Place.
Picture on the left. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see there it is around the corner here. And yeah, so we went there last night. I think they opened on what?
Friday. They opened on Friday.
We're recording this on a Sunday, and they make gelato. It's delicious. So how did this even come about?
So do you remember, Steve, like several years ago, they used to have the cute little cart at the summer music series?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I remember this guy.
Darren.
Darren, yes. I remember originally meeting him at the Summer Music Festival, had a little cart, made this really good gelato. And to me, it's just like, what is there between gelato and regular ice cream?
I don't know,
but it's really good. And I remember just loving the vanilla, especially because vanilla is my favorite flavor. And normally, vanilla tastes very artificial when you...
They use like nice vanilla beans or something.
Yeah, well, he was telling me last night they use a high-quality extract and actual beans, and he's working on their own extract, I think, for the future. So they make it from scratch. And you
cool.
can tell.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So he started as a little cart and at the Summer Music Series in Jenkintown. And the Summer Music Series, if you're a first-time listener here, is what it sounds like. We have a band or two every week, on Tuesdays in the town square, which is this little tiny town square area with a gazebo in Jenkintown. And there's often some food vendors around. And back in the day, he was showing up with this little cart and would have a couple flavors. Banana, I think was one
of the first or only food vendors for a long time.
Yeah. And I just remember he would bring his gelato, and it was very popular, very, very popular. And then I think it was after that they opened up in Glenside, right? Had a little store in Glenside.
No, they still have the little store in Glenside, but I think he decided to give it a go and make it his full-time gig. I don't know what.
No, but I mean, did which came first though? Do you know, the store or the cart?
I think it was the cart. The cart did well. They said, "Okay, we'll open a store," and then, they live in the borough, so I think they were like, let's open one in town, which I think after nearly a year of renovations and whatever, they finally opened on Friday.
Yeah, it took a while, but it's in that spot where we made a movie. Well, it's like a few doors up from where we made a movie. What do we call that movie? Let me look it up while you're trying to think about it.
Something with a walk.
It was It was it the Long Walk? No, Walkway.
Walkway. Yeah.
Here, I'll show you. It
That was fun, actually. We should do
It was
another
this-
movie.
We have this. If you want to see this little film, we have it linked on our website at JAG under the films section. It's Walkway.
Steven, I actually have an idea for another something or other. I'll have to talk to you about it later. But I haven't had like a little film idea in quite a while, but I've got something brewing up in the creative brain here. So we will see where that goes.
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit more about what makes Carminati Creamery special, though, to me. Beyond
what
just,
does make it special to you, Stephen?
well, besides the amazing vanilla flavor, because I do enjoy the most boring of all ice cream flavors, it's phenomenal. I remember the pandemic, and we were all locked in our homes, and we're not going to relitigate that on this podcast. If we remember the time where like you couldn't open your business, people couldn't go out places, and he was delivering ice cream or delivering gelato, like in pints or quarts.
Hustled hard, so to speak.
Hustled hard, and he set up like, oh man, it was so like 100% like hustle culture. It was great. You would be very proud. I don't know if you ever ordered from him during that time, but
I did.
Yeah, remember like the website? It wasn't like a real
No, it
e-commerce
was like
website.
message me.
It was like it was all very ad hoc, and then and you had to kind of get onto this website to what was he using? He was using something, not an e-commerce
Was
site.
it even a website? I think I literally Facebook Messengered him or something.
Well,
did Venmo or something.
Yeah.
Or like put cash in the doorway, something like crazy.
Yeah. The process may have evolved, but I remember at one point there was like a little website, and you could kind of sign up for it there. It was like maybe it was even Sign Up Genius he was using, but I don't remember exactly. But it was like a website like that, and you'd have to.
You're right. It may have been Sign Up Genius.
Yeah, and then you'd basically sign up, and then I guess you would Venmo or something after that. But you have to that was how you would reserve your flavor, and it would sell out like every time. And then he'd come by, and I'd get this delicious gelato, and I put it in my freezer, and it was like one of those comfort foods during a time of extreme stress, and of course, I must have been even worse for him. I mean, any business during that time, I do not envy that situation.
Yeah, there was like really an interesting thing for some businesses that happened, that survived the pandemic. I feel like some business owners really thought outside the box and like found a way to survive and thrive despite the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, and if you got through the pandemic, then opening some shops is probably not as scary.
Yeah, it was like after that, it was like, I know for myself, after that, it was like, oh, I'm going to move my studio. And I was like, yeah, that's nothing compared to, dancing outside and building a stage, or, West Ave built an entire outdoor dining scenario for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, like crazy things he did. And I mean, everybody really, not everybody, but some businesses really thought outside the box, and he is one of them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so the new place in Jenkintown is nice. It's bigger than I thought it was, because I thought it was just like the first half, but it actually goes back further, and there's a few tables.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and they have cakes. I mean, they sell cakes. I don't know if they probably sell
I don't think
cakes.
they stock cakes, but you know what's
you can order
really
cakes from them.
nice when the weather warms up. They have that really nice little outdoor area in Yorkway Place, and it's right down the block. I don't even know if you call it a block there from. Oh, come on, Steve, help me
The
out.
Keep Easy.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Keep Easy, but which is another one of our favorite places in Jenkintown, and I'm hoping that somehow the two could come together and create some alcoholic gelato mixture.
You really want ice cream and alcohol.
I do. This is a long-term dream of mine. I'm not the only one. We talked about it a while back. I was at Broken Goblin and met the proprietors of the Cafe Dilla in there that does the food, and they were giving me a tour of the kitchen they're building, and they said one of the things we're hoping to bring in here was an ice cream machine. And I was like, yes, beer floats. And we totally had a moment where we were like on the same wavelength about beer floats. So the same concept. I don't know if it'll work with mead because that's what Keep Easy does. But I want something. But even if they're separate things, the point is you can go down there. It's a small like alleyway. It looks nice, and then it's
You
literally
can hang with your kids.
yeah. You can hang with your kids
Drink
outside.
For me,
Yeah,
ice
you can
cream for you.
exactly. And they have really excellent mixed drinks as well as mead over there at Keep Easy and brunch now. So you can go over there. I don't know if brunch is at the same time Carminati Creamery is open, but if there's any overlap, you can do everything. And it's good. It's going to be really cool. I've been looking forward to this. I think that Carminati is going to sell a lot of gelato. Is my
Yeah, I
prediction.
wish them like all the success. It was funny though. So, my youngest daughter went with us in person and then got, some ice cream. She got chocolate and what else did she get? Vanilla.
Gelato, Chrissie. It's not ice cream.
Oh shoot! Right. But so their son is in her grade, so she was all excited about that because she could go on Monday and talk gelato. And then my older two children, one who's a junior and one who's in middle school, both got stuff to go. We brought it home to them, but they, the nieces and nephews of the Carminatis are in their grades respectively. So they were all excited that they could go to school and like get in on the conversation of we tried your gelato. There was like a little line on Friday.
Really?
And lots of young people in line. I mean, like 10 and up. Well, not teenagers. They're like
They're too cool for gelato or something?
I didn't see many of those. I saw like the middle school kids and like, the 4th and 5th graders had like walked over and there was literally a line. I was very impressed.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of pent up demand because I got, like, I know it sounds like we're just, maybe I'm just like overly praising them, but they're really good. Like, honest to God, I remember, and I said during the pandemic, and every time they'd be available, I'd want to get some gelato because I've never found anything that's ice cream that hits the ice cream spot for me that is as good as Carminati Creamery. So. It's no wonder that they're popular, and I have to try some other flavors. I just like I had to start with vanilla because it's like my go-to, and it's the one I judge ice cream like substances by.
Oh, that's fair.
But I did taste cookies and cream and chocolate as well, and also very good. I remember cookies and cream and vanilla are like my two
chocolate, and I
favorites.
usually don't like chocolate things,
No, it
and
was
I
good.
like the crunchy factor of the cookies and cream. I didn't
Yeah.
try the hot fudge. That was my kids.
Yeah,
I
and
had that.
yeah, I think the chocolate was it would have been Counselor Troy approved. I think
Who's Counselor Troy?
from Star Trek: The Next Generation,
Oh,
famously.
come on. I don't know that.
Famously ate
Gee.
chocolate. Love
How
chocolate.
would I know that? I've never watched Star Trek.
Well, the nerdy Star Trek fans who listen to this podcast
There's
got that
nerdy
joke.
Star Trek fans who listen to this. Who are you?
I don't know. We should set up an email address so they can talk to us. You can leave a comment on the YouTube if you are a Star Trek fan and you got my joke.
Okay, I never
Do one of those emojis with the the Vulcan emoji if you got my joke. Even though it's different era of Star Trek, I understand.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Anyway,
I want to know who you are if you're a nerdy Star Trek fan
Yeah.
and you listen to this podcast because
yeah.
it's not really that nerdy very often.
No, but I don't know. We don't really have anything to talk about technology-wise. I have no idea how gelato is made. Maybe we can like ask and have a little discussion sometime about how gelato is made because I'm kind of curious how you make, especially how you make it in such quantities.
I think there's some sort of big thing.
A big thing, yeah, like churning
Yeah.
butter. That's what your motion is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What else is there to say about Carminati Creamery?
Go there and try it and support some small business and some J-Town local family.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, the website will be in the show notes.
Yeah, what else do we need to say about life? When does this come out again, Stephen?
Well, if you're listening to this episode on release, that should be on April 18th, 2024.
So one other like interesting, I don't even know if you know this, Steve, but the gazebo is freshly renovated and being dedicated. I don't know what that means, but
I think it means
on
fancy people still give speeches or something.
I don't know if it's that, but there's
I don't
some
know.
sort of thing in Town Square, which
Mhm.
would be a great opportunity to also get some gelato on the 27th. And some of my students are going to be the entertainment at that dedication, which is part of that 150 that we talked about with Ben Bergman.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen that episode, I will also put that link in the show notes. You should check it out.
So I think this is one of the it's not the first event, but it's one of the first events as part of the the
Yeah.
year of celebration, so to speak.
Indeed. Yeah, that's cool. April
Yeah.
27th, you said?
Yes, I'm not sure exactly what time it starts, but I know my dance people are going on at 12:15. So I think it's a morning thing.
Are you part of it?
Am I going to dance?
Yeah.
I will we are going to do a little dance along as part of our performance, and I'm sure I will be helping to lead that because that's usually what we do. But we're going to do two other. Oh, look, you found the
Yeah.
website.
So the website jenkintown150.org has an events calendar, and if you're watching on YouTube, I am showing it right now. So you can see they have the Rotary Pancake Breakfast, and then
Oh, it tells you the time. When does
yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's why he wanted us to do it early. Oh, okay. Well, we couldn't do it early, so we're doing it at the end.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
The event's 11 to 12:15, and I was like, "Why?"
Oh,
does he want me
okay.
to
I was like,
come
yeah,
at- Why does he want me to come at like 11 in the morning? And
So-
now I know why.
It
But
um
I teach that morning, so
let me
12:15 it is.
read the description. It says that on April 27th.
Oh, look, I'm in the description.
I'm trying to read the description. There's audio listeners. I need to read the things that are on the screen. So Saturday, April 27th will mark the dedication ceremony of the newly painted gazebo in the heart of Jenkintown Town Square. This project symbolizes the community's pride and ongoing commitment to beautification and heritage. The ceremony begins at 11 a.m. The dedication ceremony will kick off with remarks by town officials. See, told you, fancy people making speeches. Followed by a ribbon cutting. Attendees will then be treated to live music by Jenkintown's own Celia DeFazio and a captivating performance by the talented children from Jenkintown Dance Arts.
Oh, look, we're captivating.
Indeed, you are captivating.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
we
even
are
more
going to
stuff.
do some throwback dances and then a dance along to the song Celebration. So that is our grand master plan for that day.
You know that song Celebration goes, Celebration.
Yep.
I don't know the rest of it.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Do. Yep.
Oh, wait, be careful. We don't want a copyright strike.
And two other like throwback songs trying to like tie in the idea of history. I mean, not that far back, not 150 years back. That'd be something else. But, a song from the 70s and I think one from the 50s.
Nice.
So,
I think I mean
yeah.
costume.
I don't,
just-
well, maybe. I don't know yet.
You got fancy costumes.
We do, but we don't want them destroyed either. So maybe
That's
some
good. Good point.
accessories.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, should be fun. So do that and then go to the creamery if they're open that time of day and get some tasty gelato or drink a beverage at the
Keep
place.
easy.
Yeah.
Keep
Why
easy.
can't I remember the name there?
I don't
And could be a fun day. Hopefully the weather is warm and toasty, unlike this past week.
I don't know if the Keep Easy has a website, but they do have an Instagram. So this is it. The Keep Easy
Oh, yeah.
Cocktail Bar. So you can follow them, and they're also on, I think, Facebook too. So
Coolness. What else we got to say about life today, Stephen? Anything?
what do we have to say about life? We got. I don't know, Chrissie. It's been busy. It's been very busy.
You are telling me, man. I opened a yoga studio a week ago. So
Oh yeah. Well, how's the yoga studio going?
it's good. It's it's not quite 100% open, but the
Well, but
classes are underway at my
isn't it?
dance studio
Isn't
until
it?
the 15th. So
It's going to be
by
open
now,
then when this comes out.
yeah.
Yeah,
It will.
so it's already open. So you can go enjoy yoga today.
Yeah, you can.
But
On
you
this
made
day that doesn't exist yet.
we're recording for the future. So
I
you have
know, but this is not the day. I mean, this is the day you're listening, but this is not the day.
I want to clip that so bad now. I want to clip that for the this is short. This is not the day. But you have an office over there for the first time, and we were talking about before we started recording that I wonder if we could use that office to record this
Yeah,
podcast.
it is. I feel like it's possible, but I need to.
Wouldn't that be cool? We could be in maybe be in the same place.
I actually want like a little sofa over there.
Oh, that'd be cool. You
I
could
think.
lounge on the sofa. You could be like
No, like a
I'll
super,
chill.
like it would just be like almost like an over. I don't
like a
know
love
yet,
seat
Steven.
kind of size sofa.
Yeah, just because I don't know. I have to sort it out. But yeah, I'm getting a new floor in there this week.
Oh, what's the
which
floor
is
going to be like?
last week.
Wait, in the office?
There's carpeting in the yoga studio currently, and all of the carpeting is coming out and getting like a laminate
Nice.
Pergo type floor.
This the stuff that destroyed my shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did I tell that story on the podcast?
I don't know. I don't know how you get one bin and one box of flooring like f's up your day for months.
It's still effed up. My shoulder's still not fully recovered after almost a year. So last summer, yeah, you got this Pergo, but they were in these on this pallet. They were like each one of them was I don't know how heavy.
You didn't carry the whole pallet though.
No, one of them fell off the pallet, and I instinctively reached for it and to grab it, and of course it was way heavier than expected, and it wrenched my shoulder.
Not heavy though.
They are heavy. Each one of those boxes was I don't know how many pounds it was, like 50 pounds.
No, it's not
20
that heavy. I moved them with Jocelyn. It couldn't have been that heavy.
Well, when it's falling, it's definitely heavy.
Yeah, that's true. But they're
So it was like at this high. It was like the high as like if you're standing, it fell from like over 5 feet up. It fell, and I guess I reached for it instinctively, and it completely wrenched my shoulder. I don't know how, it was like a freak confluence of events and positioning, and my shoulder has been really messed up since. So it's been getting better. I've been rehabbing it. But anyway, your Pergo floors are beautiful, but I will always remember them as also so painful.
That was a person named Michael with the same last name as my aunt.
The helper at the store?
The helper at the store.
The guy who helped us. Is that what you're talking about?
No. It might have been my aunt.
Are you now, who's Michael? What are you talking about?
I don't know. It came up as Michael.
Oh my God, you're talking about a notification you got while we're recording a podcast?
Yeah, my watch went off. All right, we gotta roll it out here.
Okay, well, this has been a little bit of a disjointed episode, but let's.
No, but it started out great talking about gelato.
And yes, so go get gelato. We'll just do the wrap up, and then stay tuned.
Okay.
Okay, so before you all go, if you're listening, please, spread the word. If you're not subscribed already, you can subscribe to the audio version of this show at jagcast.show right now. Or basically anywhere you get a podcast, iTunes, Spotify, whatever. But if you want to really support us, go to youtube.com/ at Jenkintown Arts Garage and subscribe to us there. Like and share the videos. It's actually very, very important that people like and share the videos and subscribe because YouTube just does not know you exist unless people do that. You can also find us on Instagram at Jenkintown Arts Garage and Facebook at Jenkintown Arts Garage. And I do post stuff to the Instagram especially, but also videos will go out to the Facebook. And our main website, please go to jenkintownartsgarage.com. Whether you're listening or watching, sign up for our mailing list. It will keep you informed when we have new content of all sorts. Right now, it's mostly just been updates about the podcast. But if we make a new film, like Chrissie has some new film idea, it'll come out that way. I have some ideas for other content in the future, but sign up on jenkintownartsgarage.com. It's free. I don't send that many emails right now. There's no more than 2 a month. and we really appreciate it. And of course, if you want to help us out monetarily, you can go to jenkintownartsgarage.com/coffee and buy us a coffee, which will actually be used to pay for web hosting, but that's the name of the company. It's very confusing. I know.
Yeah. Every time you say that, I think people are going to think they're actually buying me a cup of coffee.
I mean, they're trying to be clever, the company.
No,
it's
I
like
get it.
It's kind of like Patreon-ish. It's not really Patreon.
It's a cute idea. It's cute.
It's like it's meant. Yes. Anyway, it's a cute idea. So I like it. Okay, I guess that's going to be it for this episode.
Let's roll it out, Steve. Play the
Let's
video.
roll it. Okay, well, I will talk to you later then, Chrissy. And for those of you listening, thanks for tuning in to the pod. We will see you next time.
Bye.
We're learning to break the ice together.